Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame today. And as you saw yesterday, we got our poke to the tippy top almost to 17.5, which we were looking for, but 17.480. Close enough is close enough. We need to see today have a close above 17.5 with a 4-hour open and close for us to get to the next extension, which is around 18,000. If we start closing under from here, though, that's a risk because we are starting to poke into some resistance levels, and coming into some support tests is not unlikely. So if we do start seeing a little bit of a pullback today, close above 17,250 is okay and safe, but any closes under 17,250 is a risk for us sweeping liquidity to the downside, trapping the longs. And 17,050 is the next level over 17,250, and then you have your last hope 16.8, and then after 16.8 it is gonna be basically 15.8 and then 15. So be aware of those levels to the downside and upside. If we get above 4 hour above 17.5, we're gonna go to 18, and then after 18, we can literally just shoot on up to like 19 to 50-ish. So just be ready for those quick moves because we're so wound up that we're ready to do stuff. Like I said, pull back and not closing under 17,250 today is the best thing we can ask for sideways and back up tomorrow. So that is what we're looking for on a daily on Bitcoin. Going to the 4-hour chart, probably going to reiterate a lot of the stuff I just said, but we are basically claiming one of the larger resistance levels. You will see ETH is actually doing this as well when I show you it. But as we're holding this level here at 17, about 300, anything above 17,250, I'm fine with. As long as you hold the 4-hour opening closes above that level, you will basically uh, garner some steam and build a little bit of support over here around 17,300, and then you could look for the next leg to 18,000, which I was looking for. And then after that, we could look for 18.5 and whatnot, and then 19.2 that I was saying earlier as well. Level by level, level by level. Yeah. So keep in mind of that. One warning I would tell you is that we are very overbought conditions with bear divs building on frequency at the 4-hour time frame. Something like this is a possibility. So please be aware of that. Okay. I don't want to see 4-hour open and close under 17,250. If we see under 17,250, 17,050 is the last level that I want to see tested. And if we go under that, then it's a risk to much further downside. Okay. Give me 1 second. I got a cough. And yes, so that's what we're looking for ETH. Let's go to a daily on Ethereum. So looking at ETH on the daily, you also see we are just winding up, poking into this imaginary retail trend line that we've been projected off of over and over. Finally, we have actually broken above it. We're trying to find some support above it. And if we can start closing, well, if we can still continue to close candles above 17.3, sorry, 1350 on ETH, we should be looking for the next level, which is going to be around 1400. And then after 1400, we're looking for 1500 on ETH. It's going to be a very fast move, so please get ready because a lot of shorts will be hurt in that rise up. What else can I say? Keep in mind that we are coming into our resistance. So if we pull back from here, what we want to see is ETH not break under 17,250. Well, first we'll say ETH not break under 1280 and not having a 4-hour close underneath it. As long as we can hold above 1280 and not closing a 4-hour underneath it, then we have the next support at 1240, and then the next one at 1215, 1220, and after that it's going to be the 1180 and then 1080. So those are the levels to the downside. To the upside, I mean, don't want to see 1280 broken, but even 1300 you don't want to see broken for 1280 to be even be tested. So as long as 1300 is holding 4 hour open and closes, you're more than likely going to go sideways and then flag up into that new $1,400-$1,500 resistance level. So keep that in mind. A little bit of a pullback is nothing to be afraid of. It's just a bullish pullback, bro, by the dip kind of situation is kind of setting up. But it's when you start losing the larger levels like 1280 and then 1250 that I have more concern for further downside. So that is that on the daily. Let's 4 hour. And right now, everyone is very concerned about downside because of the head and shoulder setup here on the 4 hour time frame. And I would be like, yeah, I also see this head and shoulder and huge bear div that we are just basically waiting to play out to the downside. I'm looking for a test of 1315. I'm not looking for too much deeper than that, but if we get deeper than that, I gave you the level of 1280. That will be the next level I'll be looking for my support bounce at. Since we've so oversold, you have the risk of going to 1250. Okay, so those are the two levels I'm watching: 1315, 1280, and 1250 for ETH. Depending on where those 4 hour open closes come, I will trade accordingly. I am looking for a minimal retest of 1315, but ideally I would like to see 1280 and a flag up from there, meaning that hey, we are confirming support and we are not going downside. We are continuing the path to the upside. Yeehaw. So that is what I have for ETH today on our daily and 4 hour. Let's now go look at our date of so Dixie put in a doji. Hopefully that's a bottom. Now you have this new candle open. I'm going to remove my last alert that never played. I'm going to put a new alert right at that level. If we break it to the downside, I'll look for continuation up. If this does its higher low scenario right here with this bull div that it just made from this low to this low, if we start rallying up here and we start testing up into 104 and whatnot, you better get ready for some downside tests of support on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other assets, guys. So let's hope for not too quick of a move so we have time to plan. But if this continues to the downside, you'll see the continuation to the upside. If this continues to the upside and tests into that resistance at 104, you will see some downside in our other assets that we are trading. So prepare for that. All right. Um, Aside from that, guys, I don't know. I mean, I was watching GBTC. I'm watching Coinbase. Uh, I can give you guys Solana. Let's take a peek at Solana. So Solana is in oversold conditions. You have that doji. You have us crossing into the uh, out of the bullish control zone. So I would be looking for support tests at least like 1487 on Solana. From there, you can look for lower like 1330. And then if we can hold those levels, we can go sideways and up. But Solana definitely is an overbought and is looking to test support. And the levels I gave you are pretty valid. So yeah, if we start closing 4 hours under 1550, you should be looking for the 1408. And then if we lose 1408, then you could look for 1234. But yeah, you should at least expect 1408 to give you a support bounce. And then if you get a dead cat into 16, you could look for that lower target. So keep in mind right now that this is kind of pull back a little and test on support, and then it can continue up if the support is not shallower than around $14. That is Solana for you. So that'll be the coin for the day that we give out. And tomorrow I will try to do another one. Aside from that, guys, please, please, please If you what one other thing is if you get a 4 hour open and close above 1680, you should be looking for the next resistance at 19. And that's why I was saying that this is winding up to find support and then it can break out higher. So it's the possibilities of upside is there, but downside testing of support is also there, and there's a lot of support under us. So just breaking completely down is not my hypothesis. My hypothesis is us coming to support and then testing up into resistance continually until we do find that like legit resistance. So, and we will confirm that on daily close, not a 4 hour. 4 hour is going to give you like early confirmation, but we need that daily open and close to confirm. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for today. Please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could leave a comment in the video. I'm trying to get to 10 comments per video, and hopefully 10 likes per video, so that way I can start live streaming and us going over some coins into the market open or into daily close, depending on when the time is most convenient for you guys. Let me know in the comments what's the best time for me to do a live stream. Is it better that we see the markets 30 minutes before New York open, or is it better that we come and see the markets right before market close? So the daily candle close. So let me know. Other than that, guys, if you're interested in trading with us, scalping with us, asking questions live, feel free to join us on our Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of this YouTube video below. And then aside from that, if you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you in the next video. And yeah, guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon and be safe. Adios.